how are you feeling? I mean, you mentioned that the last one ended on this huge battle.
Yeah.
Why continue now? Was there ever a thought of maybe showing this at the beginning and starting from, it kind of left you like, no. Was that the reason?
To end the last one?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I think, these kind of cliffhanger endings are kind of like you can't just stop your movie, right, and go, well, now you have to watch the sequel. What we've always tried to do is deliver a really satisfying film that has a resolution. And then almost you could actually stop the movie at that point. I mean, I think that's been true of all of the Resident Evil movies. There's been a point where you could just switch them off and you go, that was a really cool movie. But if you watch for the next minute, there's a suggestion of what the next movie could be. And that's the way I've always approached it. You kind of have the cliffhanger, but you've had a very satisfying experience up until that point.
Nice. And you were talking earlier about working with 3D. Has that become a more exciting event for you to take these on in that level?
I love 3D. I mean, I always have done. Ever since I saw the technology that Jim Cameron was developing for Avatar, and I went to Lightstorm and I saw a big chunk of that movie, I thought that way of shooting 3D is just revolutionary. And if it's used correctly, it can be such a great experience for the audience. It can help draw people into the cinema screen, it can bring things out, it can really immerse you in the world of the film. And if you're making the kind of movies that I do, where you're trying to immerse the audience in a fantastical world, that's the kind of thing that 3D is great for. But I think you have to use it in the right way. For me, you have to shoot in 3D, you have to plan the movie as a 3D movie, you have to take a lot of care and attention over the 3D, you have to spend money on it. For me, 3D is not a money grab, which it is for a lot of studios. That's why a lot of these conversions happen. They just want to make the extra bucks. For me, it's actually it's a filmmaking tool that makes the movie better, if you do it correctly. And I like to think that we do that. We spend a lot of time and energy on it.
Do you find that you're given room to grow as an actor in this type of film, as opposed to action?
Well, it is a lot of action. I mean, it is. These movies. They don't. We don't go too deep into the emotional side of things. I think it's hard to create a movie where people are getting killed right, left, and center, and then you get too attached to them here or too attached to them there. So it's a lot more of a popcorn fun, kind of action film. Yeah.
What's your favorite moment in all the films that you've been a part of?
In all the films ever?
Yeah.
Wow.
This particular one. Yeah.
Oh.
This particular franchise.
Oh, this particular franchise.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I love doing this one. I have to say that my death scene in number 3 was pretty spectacular.
How awesome are Resident Evil movies?
Awesome, awesomeness.
Awesomeness. What's your
Resident Evil is awesome.
Why? What do you like about the genre?
It's just fun, we have so many serious movies out there. It's great to have a movie that you can enjoy and just laugh and root for people and get up and scream and bite somebody in the neck that's sitting next to you. It's awesome.
Well, are you a fan of this kind of, just this Comic-Con, this whole environment?
Absolutely. How can you not? I mean, you get here, it's infectious. 6,000 people at the panel.
Right.
It's crazy. The people that walk around here, the outfits, it's, when you were a kid, I used to dress up going to school as Spider-Man and Superman and stuff, and now I can relive the whole childhood again. It's great.
Are you a fan of the series? Had you been beforehand?
今までとか自分が出る前からこの映画のファンでした。そうですね。すごい楽しませてもらってました。
Now, what about coming here to Comic-Con? What's the experience been like for you?
コミコン来てどうですかって聞いてますけど、
まだちゃんと回ってないのでわからない。
She hasn't had a chance to really see it yet. She just arrived last night, so.
You haven't seen the floors.
まだ行ってないですよね。
これから。
She wants to go later.
Okay, let's go. We should all go.
後でじゃあ一緒に。